MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Number 62 is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now at the plate, number 4, and we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 4.
First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Carpenter in foul ground, and this will land foul. Another full count pitch home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time. They come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the harder to plate today.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
One out, nobody on. Two and one now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Eugenio Suarez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Edman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Colton.
Now here's the pitch.
Whoa. Here we go. Ball.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 287 the average coming in. 25 homers and 75 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0.
No, ball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Two and 0, here it is. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Wong, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Aquino, a 25-year-old, he's in his third season as a major league player. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2 is the count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Lined hard to the left side. Foul. Another try at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. One gone. Striding into the box, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Senzel is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in, Josh Van Meter. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now pitch on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Carpenter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Carpenter playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. His prior history versus this arm comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Paul DeYoung digs in next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. DeYoung is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Luis Castillo.
So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, number 4, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Popped him up. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We've played 2.5, no score on the show.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bader is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, number 62, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
That missed.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2-2.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 7.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A little low, it's 2-2.
2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. O'Neill looks up. Onto the grass hill and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 46 now for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The right
Nick
fielder,
Castellanos now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 2-1 is chased after and missed for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 44.
Settling in now, Aristides Aquino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit to third. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Tommy Edman.
So digging in now, Tommy Edman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. And he chases after ball three, and instead it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Count still full, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Ball
That's
four.
ball 4. Take your base.
This is only their second base runner of the game after
Now
that
batting,
earlier hit.
first base.
Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Fouled away. Runners on first with one down.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
The 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Let's win, Cardinals. Here we go.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a look over to first. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Squared that one up just a little late. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Wainwright.
Digging in, Nick Senzel. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Nick Senzel.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Van Meter. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Up Next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-2 from Wainwright.
Oh.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
1-1.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The batter, number 4.
So now to the plate, number 4. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Genesis Cabrera, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Genesis Cabrera.
Eugenio Suarez will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Ready with the 1-2. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time, as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
To the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hits this one hard the other way. Taken in by Wong. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits. 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Yadi Molina digging in now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So striding forward now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Lane Thomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Thomas.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On, he pops it up. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Colton Wong will stand in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. Has Has a look, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cards forced to settle for one. 5 innings complete. Reds lead this one 4-1. Alex Reyes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No ball.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Nick Senzel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready once again, Tucker Barnhart. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Reds lead it 5-1.
Ladies and
Lucas
gentlemen,
Sims
your
enters to do the
attention, please.
pitching in the bottom of the
Now
6th.
pitching for the Reds, Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Stepping up now, Tommy Edmond. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Swing hard liner to left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No, ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1.
3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Let's go, Cardinals.
He's set and the pitch.
Here.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Van Meter will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Joey Votto is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Joey Votto.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 21 homers and 60 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate now, number 4. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to the Reds' leadoff man. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-1.
This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
We got a full count.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Reds are on top, 5-1. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Senzel brings it in, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, no left fielder, Harrison Bader.
At the plate, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A man at third with 1 away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Dexter Fowler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. John
attention,
Gant
please.
is on his way into the
Now,
ball
pitching
game now as
for
he'll
the
be
Cardinals.
making his 50th
Number
appearance of the
53,
year.
John Gant.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Castellanos.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the
Number
3-4 hole, unmatched.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box, Nick Senzel, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
2 balls.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Josh Van Meter.
Josh.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. That misses 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Reds 7 and the Cardinals 1. Here's Colton Wong now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
Second base.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Wong will take the turn and head for second now. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Right fielder, number 19.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. For the current campaign, Goldschmidt is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Number 26 for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 52, Kyle Farmer. The third baseman, number 13.
At the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Wood. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable.
2-2,
and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Paul DeYoung. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 2-0.
Nope, ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two and 0 now. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Reds 7 and the Cardinals 3. Andrew Miller enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Andrew Miller.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Farmer. Here's the first pitch to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home.
2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Number 4.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 4. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls.
Nobody out. Runner on first. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 0-1 on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
2-2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Down Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harrison Bader. First pitch on its way.
Outside, ball.
Bowman uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter, it's always in the back of your mind. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's outside, ball.
Two and two. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Now
off
batting,
base,
center
and that's
fielder,
just what they did right there.
Tyler.
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Brad Miller will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Brad Miller.
Lays off 1-0. The average to start things out at .324. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner from second crosses the plate.
The right fielder, number 19, Tommy.
Michael Lorenzen comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
In there, strike one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-4 the final finish today. Cincinnati pick up win number 70 to top the division. Luis Castillo earned his 9th win of the year. Number 62 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.